The Pitt Season 2. Actress breaks silence on Dr. Mohan and Dr. Abbot romance. The Pitt star Supriya Ganesh addressed the fan clamor surrounding a potential romance storyline between her character, Dr. Samira Mohan, and Dr. Jack Abbot, Sean Haytosi, after a trending scene in Season 2, Episode 7. Fan interest surrounding Dr. Mohan and Dr. Abbot's possible romance began in the Pitt Season 1, Episode 14, when the pair worked together in a high-stakes operation to treat a patient with a complicated gunshot wound by using a pigtail catheter to aspirate air from the patient's heart. Abbot served as Mohan's knight in shining armor during this procedure, protecting her from objections from Dr. Emery Walsh, and eventually prompting her to take the win after the successful operation. The chemistry between the pair carried over into the Pitt Season 2 when Dr. Abbot returned in Episode 7, complete with his SWAT uniform, to bring a patient to the emergency room following a warehouse robbery gone sideways. Dr. Mohan, who was deeply invested with her uninsured diabetic patient, raced back to a hospital room but unexpectedly found a shirtless Abbot instead. This led to a tense and subtly intimate moment that prompted Mohan to notice that Abbot has a small bullet wound on his back, which led to her treating him without hesitation. Speaking during an interview with Good Day LA while promoting the Pitt Season 2, Supriya Ganesh addressed the possible romance between Dr. Mohan and Dr. Abbot. In Urdu and Hindi means love, indicating that Mohan and Abbot have been the two characters. We play along when it makes sense for the story. That they tend to play along when it makes sense for the story. But it's really up to the writers if they decide to move forward with a romance angle between the two characters. We play along when it makes sense for the story, but ultimately, it's up to the writers. Ganesh ended by pointing out that Mohat in Urdu and Hindi means love, indicating that there is already a strong word connection if ever the Pitt decides to pull the trigger for Mohan and Abbot to be together. Mohat in It's fun the way people have run with it. There is no denying that there is already an established connection between Dr. Mohan and Dr. Mohan Abbot in the Pitt, but the confirmation from Ganesh that they are just friends may have dashed fans' hopes that a romance will eventually bloom. Still, the actress's comment about the fact that it will still be up to the writer's decision if this storyline is worth exploring is a promising sign that it can be touched on later on. Ganesh even told The Direct in an interview in April 2025 that Dr. Mohan is laser-focused on her career in the Pittsburgh Trauma Medical Center, indicating that romance may be on the back burner for her. More of Mohan's journey is expected to be unraveled when The Pitt Season 2 returns with Episode 10 on Thursday, March 12th on HBO Max. The connection between Dr. Mohan and Dr. Abbot in the Pitt appears to be centered around a professional tension rather than a romantic one. They clearly have a mutual respect between one another and not rooted from flirtatious admiration. Forcing this dynamic into something more would be a bad idea, considering that it would do away with the Pitt's realism of avoiding workplace relationships so that the show can stay authentic to the grind and the chaos that is happening within the confines of the ER. This approach is what makes this medical drama stand out from other shows like Grey's Anatomy and Chicago Med. It is also worth noting that Dr. Abbott is a senior attendee, while Dr. Mohan is a third-year resident. By looking through the lens of the hospital hierarchy, the optics is not right and could cause a disarray and complicated dynamic in the workplace.